This is the HBAR Hedera 2025 one-year overview reading. It's currently August 10th, 2024, 9:46 p.m. Eastern Time. Hedera at the time of this reading is 0.5582, or just over 5 cents USD. And the shuffle video that we're playing for you created on May 24th, 2024 at 2:12 a.m. Eastern Time. The overall theme and behavior for 2025, there's going to be a lot of ground covered here. The Ace of Discs indicating a lot of price change between the high and the low. And usually there's an important support. In this case, it would be on a multi-year scale that's highlighted in 2025. We also do have some indication that we're going to see the multi-year low for the 10-year period 2020 through 2029 some point in 2025. I'll talk about that in more detail in the paid version. That price change, it's probably also back and forth, indicated by the Hierophant card, which is this pop and drop on a one-year chart scale. Behavior around the highest high for the year, we have a U-shaped dip that forms near the intersection of two perpendicular diagonal trend lines. So we probably see the high, there's a drop, and then there's the high again. And then behavior around the lowest low for the year, we've got a decline to and through support to meet another support. We rotate sideways along that second support, and then we break down through multiple supports into the low. And again, guys, when I talk about support and resistance, I'm talking about that on the scale of a 1 year, unless otherwise specified on the scale of a 1 year chart. Now, I'm going to get into the chart behavior that I see throughout each quarter, and I'm going to give you guys one of the best trades that I see for the year of 2025. All of that in just a moment, but before we get into that, I just want to make sure you're aware. The whole purpose of the channel is to transmute some of the competitive energy of the stock market into goodwill, and we do that by following the rule of karma for the channel. It's a threefold agreement between the universe and anybody utilizing this information for personal gain. Nothing wrong with gaining from this information as long as you are simultaneously helping other people. So the way that you do that is you go to our website, Tarot for Traders, to the resources tab. 5% of all profits should be donated forward to a charity, and 5% of the profit should be donated back to the channel through one of these links. If you're international, you can use this app Wise, which is reliable, or you can use crypto. When you click on the crypto tab, you get all these QR codes, so you can donate in a bunch of different cryptos. It leaves you at 90%. That's way more than a stockbroker would ever leave you with. With that said, guys, make sure to follow through on that rule of karma. As long as you do that, the universe considers you an angel investor of the channel. It's going to set it back to you tenfold for following through. Blessings to all my angel investors. Let's get back into it. Overall, it's pretty mixed, guys. We've got for Q1, we've got a low for the quarter, probably twice, first in January and then in February. And then we've got a peak in March for the quarter of Q1. Overall bullish for Q1. It gets a little wild in Q2. Looks like there's a sharp drop at the beginning of the quarter and then a couple of peaks in the later part of the quarter. In Q3, we've got, again, a sharp drop in the earlier part of the quarter. And then we've got two peaks in the later part of the quarter. And it looks like we go back into significant trough in the later part of the fourth quarter with a peak early on. So pretty bearish overall in October. Sneak preview for 2026, a fast sudden move higher on a multi-year scale, probably out of oversold territory. As far as the best trade that I see, one of the best trades that I see, there's a good trade right there in January, at the January high forming near an important technical price level on a multi-year scale. That's where you could get into a short position, and then we'll decline into a trough there in the early part of February. It'll be a lowest low thus far. You could close out of it there. Whether or not it's the lowest low for the year, I talk about in the paid version, but you can close out of that short position there. There's a ton of other trades. I'm going to get into those in the paid version, as well as the week-by-week chart behavior and the timing of the highest highs and the lowest lows and each price level information, all that stuff. It's already been ordered, so you go to our services, SO Post, scroll down to 1 year report, click here to order, and you click on choose one. They're discounted because they've already been done, roughly like a 48-hour turnaround. You basically just pick whichever one you want. There's some 2025s in there as well, and there'll be some 2026s in there pretty soon. As we release them, as people order customs or we put out 1 years, we add them to the list. You can order any of them here at a discounted price, or if you're interested in a ticker that we're not covering or a crypto that we're not covering, click on 1 year report, click here to order, click on custom report, specify the year, specify the ticker crypto, add to cart. Great way to support the channel. Well undervalued, or underpriced, I should say. And the final way that you can go about getting the 1 year report if you're one of our total access members is our top tier subscription. You go to SO Post, scroll down to total access, click here to order. This gets you access to the paid version of basically everything that we have, all of the 1 years that we have, and as they come, new ones come out, you get the access to all of those, and you also get access to the monthly paid versions of the monthlies that regularly come out every month, as well as any one-offs that people order that we throw out there. All of that you get with the total access subscription. Best way to support the channel. Much appreciation. Everybody does that. Love you guys. Let's get back into it. So stay tuned if you got that. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. Blessings to all my angel investors. You know where to go. You know what to do. I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay tuned if you got the paid version.